Talk about Canelo Alvarez. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Possibly taking on Jermall Charlo. Also heard that the Badu Jack thing wasn't actually serious. My bad, I had some more messages coming in. So, I heard the Badu Jack thing. That's where I think I left off at, where this was all cap. He wasn't going to move up and fight Badu Jack. That's what's being told to me. Let's get into some of the particulars, but it's not official yet. Unless by the time it's official, this will probably go up Friday morning. So as of right now, it's not official. They still working on it, but really it's the only fight that's in the works. Heard he ain't gonna fight Badu Jack. He ain't going up there to mess with Badu. So I heard that was cap. So check out the box room playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. So the rumor is ESPN MX is ESPN Mexico. They always ahead of the curve on stuff like this. They always have good information. Things change in boxing. Did David Benavidez know this was gonna happen? Is this part of a multi-fight deal? We knew he wouldn't fight Dimitri Bivol when they was crying over what weight to fight at. And Bivol trying to make demands like he got a say so in the say so. He don't have a say so. You do what Canelo say do. You be where you be at on fight night, your media night, your weigh-ins and all that. He not in no position to make no demands. He thought that Canelo was gonna give a damn about what the fans think he should do. Canelo gonna get smoke escape every time. He gonna be able to slide out the back door. So Dimitri Bivol is now left to deal with Arthur Beterbiev in a fight that a lot of hardcore boxing fans want to see. So Canelo not likely gonna fight Dimitri Bivol unless he shows some type of significant weakness or a significant chunk of his armor is taken out. So, that is what it is. I don't think anybody should be. Surprised by that. As soon as he said I wanted to fight at 68, it's just like, okay. Somebody volunteering to drain themselves versus Canelo. Canelo basically like, oh, that's a motherfucking setup. Canelo like, that's a motherfucking setup. I ain't fucking with that. And that's probably for the most part how he approaching it. Like, these jokers trying to set me up. Hell no. Now if he willingly can drain them, then that would have been a different story. But he can't willfully drain him. Unwillingly, well, he can't against his will drain him. So we knew that when they start arguing about 68, 75, and then Andre Ward said he gotta do it again at 75. When he started making demands, I knew that fight wasn't gonna happen because one, it didn't do big numbers on the zone. Two, it takes away from Canelo's star power from the entity being in the zone or wherever he go. He wasn't gonna take that risk. Even though he going around saying I was injured, I was compromised, and this, that, and the third, ain't nobody, then Robert Garcia co-signing him like, oh, he was injured, but then again, he don't want to run it back. We know what it was. As soon as they start arguing about the weight, I said Dimitri Bivol lost. He ain't getting that fight again. It bombed on the zone pay-per-view. So, but as far as Benavidez, I'm wondering if they had transparency with him. As far as, okay, we're gonna send an offer to Charlo, we're gonna send an offer for Charlo, for Canelo, and you. He just didn't choose you. Was it like he didn't choose you? We gonna do Charlo, or is it gonna be? Was it he had to find out like everybody else? And does he think Al Heyman is still operating in good faith if that's the case? Maybe he might be in a 3-fight deal, 2-fight deal. We don't fucking know. We don't know. So, quite frankly, bro, it's like Canelo can do what he want to do. I'm not mad he fighting Jermall Charlo. Ain't Jermall going through some type of divorce? So he need the money. Jermall been off 2 years. I'm assuming to fight at super middleweight limit of 168. Without him having these 2 years off, Canelo don't fight him. So it don't matter unless he looked vulnerable. I mean, he had 2 years off and he looked vulnerable versus Montiel. So they had to, super stack that. So he's an opportunist. You're going to have Canelo fans push back against that. They going to spin it the way they going to spin it. And a lot of y'all black fans can't even get mad at it. Because y'all done spent the Earl Spence saga. Y'all spend Gervonta Davis. Y'all spend so many different things, a certain way and then get mad when they do it. I ain't got no complaints. Jermall Charlo get to be able to, feed his family off this money. This all he wanted in boxing. He ain't a throwback fighter. All he been doing is picking and choosing, letting Al pick and choose certain fights. Here you go. Make the best of the opportunity. So he had to look vulnerable versus Montiel. He had to go through a divorce. He had to be on a 2-year layoff. Just to be able to land the Canelo Alvarez fight. I mean, people were saying he was showing up to weigh-ins and his boxing functions drunk as hell. Ain't no shame in Canelo gang, because it don't matter. When they start paying you 30, 40, 50, 60 million dollars to fight, does it fucking really matter? And you getting able to keep all the Mexican money, the Mexican TV money. So all the shit pretty much the same to him at this point. He probably got more money than he could spend, especially living over there in Mexico. He for sure probably got more money than he could spend. So I'm about to sit in here and say, oh, he a mark for not fighting Beaver, or he a mark for not fighting Benavidez. That shit, I don't even give a fuck. Because I've been selectively tuning in to Canelo fights and selectively not, and talking about Canelo fights. So you got the option to watch it or not watch it. And, boxing fans, especially hardcore boxing fans, have the tendency to bitch and complain and still do it. So I'm not going to do that. This is good for Jermall Charlo to feed his family. If he end up beating Canelo done. He finished. It's a certain risk to this fight. Charlo got all the belts. He lose to Benavidez. He lose to Bivol. He lost. You go back down to 68, defend your belts. You lose to Benavidez, it's the same thing. You lose, your career's done with. Benavidez, a new star, lets you come back and beat him in a rematch. So, some people suggested maybe Bivol and Benavidez should fight each other. I don't think it's going to take you no closer to getting Canelo, but hey, at least Benavidez get to move up and call himself a two-weight, title holder. Bivol will fetch you a hell of a lot more respect than beating David Morrell would. But Canelo's an opportunist. So was Gervonta Davis. So was Money Mayweather. Pretty Boy wasn't, but so was Money Mayweather. So what are we talking about? A lot of these dudes are opportunists. A lot of these matchmakers are opportunists. But Canelo supposed to be the face of boxing, and I wouldn't want to be the face of a shitty-ass entity, shitty-ass business, a shitty-ass brand. Come on, you really want to be the leader of this class of fighters, this era of fighter? I don't think you really do. I felt Charlo couldn't beat him active and how they was matchmaking him, and I don't feel like he can beat him right now coming off, inactivity. But it ain't like he assumed a lot. He assumed a lot of damage in his career anyway. But if he gonna come in there and try to do it big, man, and win, he got to strap his nuts on. He got to be able to walk. He got to be able to walk Canelo down and just look to knock him out. The same way he was, Korobov, he was looking to stalk Korobov, and even though Korobov beat him, he got to have that same mentality. He got to be willing to walk through the fire, but you know what's going to happen? He's going to get his ass whooped by Canelo. He's going to get pieced up. Wouldn't be surprised if he got stopped. If he got stopped, and then he going to do what Robert Guerrero did. He going to do what Marcos Maidana did when they got their Floyd Mayweather paid paydays. You ain't going to see that motherfucker for a long time until he needs some money again. And hopefully for his sake, his ass don't get too far out of shape where he can't come back like Marcos Maidana. That's what's going to happen. That's all some of these dudes want is that big Canelo payday. No, they don't want the stage where it's the atmosphere. Like The Rock get up there and they can soak it in. It's my moment. The fighter. Like Fight Night Champions where, this is my moment to steal his fan base. Or this is my moment to be the king of boxing. I'm the king when I'm in Lexington, nigga. They'll drop you in. Who stand next to you, nigga? What T Grizzly say? No, these niggas just want that check. Look at all the young niggas flexing from the bottom. We just want the money and the power. Come on. Want it for a check. That's all. Them niggas just want that check, bruh. And when they touch that money, you can see that desire to be one to stop being boxers and stop. I expect Canelo to win. I expect Canelo to stop this guy, bro. I don't think I'll probably watch this one, to be honest. I don't want to see I don't want to see a Mexican just said, I just beat a black man. But to beat the shit out of Charlo on next Mexican Independence holiday, whatever it is, Independence Weekend, he about to beat the hell out of him. And he about to crack open the Modelo Dark on his ass. This nigga coming to the hunt. What they say when your white friends invite you to the hunt and they don't give you no weapons, that's about to be cuz. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. You can find me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate y'all. Peace.